The war of Russia is not only the war against Ukraine. Its meaning is much wider. Russia started the war against freedom as it is. This is only the beginning for Russia on the Ukrainian land. Russia is trying to defeat the freedom of all people in Europe, of all the people in the world. It tries to show that only crude and cruel force matters.
Pretty unbelievable. And if you know anything about Kyiv, you know his location right there. You can see security guards standing behind the president of Ukraine as he addresses not just his people, but the world to mark 1 month since the invasion began on February the 24th. Joining us now for an update on the situation in Ukraine and President Biden's big speech from NATO headquarters today in Brussels is Ukrainian member of Parliament, Alexey Goncharenko. Alexey, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, Alexey. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Alexey, the war, it's at that 1 month mark. How are you holding up? And talk to us about what's happening on the ground right now where you are.
I'm now in the Parliament of Ukraine. I will now show to you.
Oh, wow.
That is, yes, just minutes ago, the gathering of the Parliament, the meeting of the Parliament has ended just minutes ago. And still a number of MPs are here. And as you see, we're working.
Alexey, I thought you'd be up in the front row.
Yes. By the way, my place is there. So I always, from the first grade in school, I always loved to be not on the first row, but to be first in activity.
Well, we've got that in common.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
We've got that in common.
So you see, after 4 weeks, Putin was waiting that Ukraine will fall in 4 days.
Right.
But after 4 weeks, Ukraine has not fallen. The parliament is working. Ukraine is not decapitated. Members of the parliament are gathering in our building, not somewhere, sorry, under the fence, but just in our building. For example, we adopted a number of laws today. We appointed a new Minister of Agriculture, because that is very important, not only for Ukraine, but for the whole world, because Ukraine is a breadbasket of Europe. And from food from Ukraine depends food security in Africa, in Middle East, in other countries.
Right.
And the war that Putin has started now is influencing the food security of the whole world, because for us, it's very hard now to harvest, to prepare, and so on. So we need very strong managers, strong minister, and we are working on this. So as you see, we are working, we are operating. Our forces under Kiev are counterattacking Russians, but certainly it is very hard time. Yesterday I was in Chernihiv, which is city to northeast from Kiev. It was 290,000 people population before the start of intervention. Now it's near 150,000 people. And people are starving for 1 week without electricity, without water, without heating. And yesterday, Russians destroyed the last bridge from the city to Ukraine. And after that, started to bomb from mortars the humanitarian corridors on which humanitarian aid came in cities and people were coming out from the city.
Alexey,
so situation is very difficult.
Yeah. So we're a month into this war. Do you think Vladimir Putin thought that it would be over by now?
Yeah, Vladimir Putin was sure that in 1 month he will be already in Poland. Sorry, because he was preparing to go further. He was not preparing to stop in Ukraine. But as you see, he cannot take Ukraine, and he will not take Ukraine. And we will fight till the end, and the end will be victorious.
Alexey, very quickly, President Biden is meeting with NATO. What do you hope comes of these talks?
I hope air defense systems and aircrafts to Ukraine will come to Ukraine from this talk. Talks are very good, but we need weapons to fight for freedom and to fight for a free world, because Putin is an enemy of the whole free world.
All right. Alexey, stay safe. We're all going to be watching what happens to the west of you in Brussels today. Good to see you again, my friend. Thank you.
Stay safe. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.